Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Wednesday wishes from Jen and Catherine at the Soul Source.
Yes.
How was your
welcome.
Easter, your celebration? How was it with your family? I think we were talking, and the cards that we have for this week really may go back to some of the questions that you have about your weekend and how things went. So we wanted to focus. The main message this week is going to be on self-love.
Correct.
And self-care, and how we need to really stop and pause and look at the triggers that we receive in our lives as opportunities instead of a pain.
Or doing things the same way.
Right.
Right. Because
Right.
it's easier to do things the same way, to volley back or to project. But it's much more difficult to go within and say, gosh, this is mine. What is this coming up for me? What can I do with this? And how can I make this productive so I have a new response in the future?
We were talking about our weekends, and we both had situations that came up, and I think Catherine responded much more maturely than I did. But I recognized some situations, and I was triggered. I was with family, and we were talking about one of my gifts is I like to clean, okay? So I like to clean up messes. And I'm very good at it. I take care of a lot of things in our family. And with my dad passing, which is very interesting because we had some cards that have come up again that we've had recently. So emotional loss, we have the root chakra, and there's another one here, suffering in silence. So when we have these difficulties, we somewhat revert to our normal patterns and the roles that we've played in the past. I am the eldest. I am a caretaker, and so I naturally fall into that role. Many of us, I'm sure, do.
Right.
It's comfortable to take care of things because then we can see that, oh, we got things done. We checked it off of our list. Shouldn't I feel better? No.
I
feel exhausted.
I'm tired. I need to recharge. Where's the battery?
Right.
Where's the plug-in?
So we wanted to speak to this pattern and maybe share with you some of our own experiences because we speak a lot during our messages about doing your work. Doing your work is a lot of effort. It's exhausting sometimes. And so it's really important to acknowledge that you need time, downtime to recharge physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Your soul needs time away to feel joy, to be reconnected to the things that bring you pleasure, things that are juicy. It's cleaning cupboards and sinks and toilets is not a pleasure.
It isn't? Oh my God. Well, thank goodness that was never my go-to.
It's a responsibility and it's a response. So really think about in this base chakra, the root chakra, go back. Catherine was speaking about, think about when you were younger, when you were 5, when you were 10, when you were 15, when you were 20. Go through 5s. What gave you joy?
Right. It's important,
right?
Because we all become mothers. We all become mothers or employees or partners, and we all can lose ourselves so easily, and we forget what does really bring us joy.
Right.
And cleaning isn't one of those things for me, but when we start taking care of others and we start taking care of our lives for other people as well, we forget. And so, is being in nature, is painting, is
reading, writing, journaling.
Right. What really, really instills joy in creating a new reality? Because our reality, is all comes from our perception, and sometimes the suffering in silence. Sometimes by self-love we can change our perception. That's a possibility. Every day we can change our perception and change our reality.
And suffering in silence doesn't mean that you have to internalize pain.
No.
It means that you need to listen, that it's okay, give yourself permission to be quiet, to spend some time reflecting on those things where you were really alive, where you were really connected to spirit, to the creator, to the world around you, where you felt fully yourself. So sometimes when we don't do these things, this is when we cause pain, when we cause suffering in ourselves and our circles. So think about, really, our main message today is about the root chakra, and it goes back to fill your cup.
Right.
We think about, in this world of technology, we need to charge our cell phone so that we can talk to each other and communicate and do
Hello.
Facebook.
Hello.
But we don't do that for ourselves a lot of times.
We don't.
So think about this week, how can you plug in
Right.
to yourself? How can you recharge?
Right.
And when you do that, I think you might find that life isn't about suffering in silence. It's about honoring who you are and loving yourself.
Right. Right. And in that way, honoring those in your lives as well, because
Right.
when we are whole and full, we have more to give.
Correct.
And I love these cards. All have light in them.
And they have stairs.
Right.
So to remember
stairs.
that climb to the light.
Right.
Climb to yourself, climb to your soul, climb to the Creator, reconnect.
I think my daughter posted something about you never fall up a mountain. And it was, I think, a Vince Lombardi quote or
Right.
someone's quote. But we have to actually do the work, and we have to climb the stairs in order to find what we need.
So enjoy your trip.
That's right. And it doesn't have to be difficult. It's
Right.
just one step at a time. So
And we are here
yeah.
if you need anything. So please send us a message.
Yeah.
Post in the comments section about your experience from this weekend. Did you have any challenges? Did you have any moments where you had to really reflect and say, wow, this is me,
Right.
not anyone else.
Right.
This is me. So,
And it's really good to ask, did they say something that, that's triggered you? Did they say something, that wasn't true? Did they
Right.
say something, where is this response coming from? And oftentimes it's from somewhere deep down inside that you just have a response to. And it's okay just to say, gosh, I need a few minutes. I'm going to process this.
yes. I don't want to bite your head off. I don't want to call you a name. Please give me a space right now so that I
Right.
can have a different response.
Right, and the response is not just for that moment, but then once you really dig in there and look, it can be the response for you in the future as well.
Right.
So that things don't, you don't
Spiral
react. Yeah, you don't
into
react in the
that
future.
reaction.
Right.
So,
yeah.
thank you so much. We hope you are enjoying these strange days of weather here in Wisconsin and wherever you are.
Brr.
We really appreciate you watching, and we know we went a little over, but we send you so much love and
we
support.
do. Yes.
Thank
Take
you.
care. Thanks
Take
for
care.
spending your time with us.
All right. Bye.
Bye now.